Oh,
And
okay.
we're live. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to this session of Reboot Your Life in 2025. Reboot Your Productivity Secrets from Successful Digital Business Owners. So, we're going to talk today about how everybody upscales their productivity. Everyone has their own unique styles and the way of doing it. Some people are morning people, some people are night people, some people are better at creativity, some people are better at, you know, making all the wonderful tech, some people are better at balancing both things, some people are great at apps like Praveen. Now, Vimal is going to talk to us about morning routine because he's a morning routine person. In fact, every Saturday, he wakes up at 2 in the morning and drives 3 hours away to play football because he likes it so much and that makes him more productive. So, Vimal, let's start with you and your very special morning routines.
Thanks, Nandini. Yeah, you definitely exaggerated that a bit. I wake up, I have a match at 5 in the morning, so it goes on for an hour and a half or something. So that's my Saturday routine. But even on other days, I like to wake up and do two things first. Light exercise, at least, right? Twice, thrice in a week, I try. And then, just do meditation for a little time, maybe about half an hour. And after that, once your mind is settled, body is settled, then you look at what do you want to achieve today, right? What are your top two or three things that you want to do today, and then just dive into it, right? And I think that if you do it that way, what I seen in my case at least, it gets you, you get through most of those things by maybe half the day. So yeah, that's what I do. thanks thanks
Yeah,
for.
and I was just teasing you, Vimal, because you know I wake up at 4 every morning. And I do exactly that. I wake up in the morning, get ready, go for a walk, say my prayers and meditate, and just like you, then start my day. Maybe that's why we're friends. Yes, we're digital business owners, but we're all working in a team together. And next is Praveen, and I know Praveen loves good apps and different types of apps. So, Praveen, will you tell us what your productivity secret tip is and where you get this knowledge of which app to use for what?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. So, being a digital business owner, we can level up our productivity with some of the apps. So, actually, managing a digital business requires staying organized and saving time, and then we need to prioritize effectively. So, then only we'll have more time for the business. And with the right productivity tool, actually, we can streamline our workflow and then focus on the matters that really important for us. So some of the apps that I use is the first one is Trello, Trello, Trello. So this is perfect for managing tasks and projects. So it will help you to visualize your to-do list. So it has got boards, list, and cards, and then you can use any of them to track progress. And also you can collaborate with your team members and organize ideas using this app. So it is actually good for daily tasks and if there is any ongoing project. The next one I would recommend is Notion, Notion, Notion. So this is all in all one workspace for note taking, again project management, and even you can use it for team collaboration. So if you have any thoughts or if you want to track any deadlines or if you want to have a centralized information for your team, then you can use this app Notion. So the next one I use is Slack, Slack. This is good for communication. So with Slack we can keep connected with the team. So this will reduce number of emails that we send back and forth, and it will help you to organize all the discussion in one focused channel. And finally, if you are like Android user or an Google lover, you can use Google Workspace. So with the
Yes.
tools like Google Calendar, Photos, and then Docs, Google Sheets, Google Drive, so they are everything under one login. You can manage, and then you can integrate these apps together, and then you can schedule, you can share, and then collaborate for your business task. And finally, it's not about integrating these apps and then focusing and using these apps on an occasional basis. So you need to use them consistently. Then only you can really see the outcome or the benefit out of this app. So if you're using it occasionally, so it won't give you any benefit. But if you use it consistently, and then if you ask your team to get in and involve consistently, then yeah, this will benefit you a lot in your business. Thank you. Over to you, Nandini.
Yeah, yeah, it's really true what you're saying. The more you use these things, the better at it you become, and the more smoothly it all flows. So yeah, that's wonderful. Thanks, Praveen. So Sandhya, I was very impressed with you the other day in one of our meetings. Considering you
Right.
have a 10-month-old baby,
Yeah.
she figured something that's really been a puzzle for all of us. And so well, you explained everything. So I think this question is very apt for you. That I know with your productivity, you stay laser focused. And how do you do that with two young children and your work and your life? And you live in London, so how do you balance everything?
Yeah. So let me say about my productivity. Before starting my business, I used to spend a lot of time in gaming, like Candy Crush. Frankly, to say, I have crossed 6,800 levels in Candy Crush.
Wow.
So once I started this business, then I understood that we should not spend time on something which we don't earn, but still we need refreshment. So I started doing time management for work and then for refreshment. So I started Pomodoro technique. The technique says that stay focused for your work for 25 minutes and say and take another 5 to 10 minutes break or refreshment. So what I do in my working hours, my elder kid goes to school. Morning I'll drop him at the school or my husband will drop, that depends. And evening either I pick him or my husband will pick. When I will go to pick him, in the meanwhile I'll start doing my business in 10 minutes while I'm waiting for him to pick my kid in front of the classroom. During my office hours 9 to 5, during simply to say, I work for 25 minutes continuously and I start doing Candy Crush for 5 to 10 minutes. That is a refreshment for me. Then again I'll be focused on my work. and
Okay.
and the best thing which we have to plan something with kids is we have to plan for the future. So we have to have time management, that thing. And for my workspace, during my work I have my committed workspace, so that it makes me focused when I do my work. When I'm out of the workstation, I'll never think about the work. I'll think about only my business and my child and my family. When I sit in front of the laptop, I'll think only about my job, so that my job should not be disturbed. And anyhow, I should spend my family quality time with family, and I should have business to earn to earn for me as an independent. I should stay independent woman lifelong. I cannot do my job till my end of the life. I stop somewhere after 5 to 10 years, but still I have to earn. So I need my business, and somehow I need my children to be. They need money, and I need money for my lifetime. So that is the time management. And yeah, being a pharmacy, I'm former doctor, and now currently I'm working as a pharma IT professional. We also use lab for office purpose. Uh, Mostly I do time management with. Just creating a notepads time to time, what time I need to do this, what time I need to do that. That's how. For my younger one, he's 10 months old. I keep him whenever I'm very strict to the work, either business or job. I give him sometime 5 to 10 minutes for putting him under the TV, so he'll see the rhymes, he will not disturb me. Or I'll give some groundnuts or something else. He'll play with that, or he'll put one groundnut inside the mouth. He'll be chewing it for 5 minutes, so he will not disturb me at that time. This is the things which I do more to get my productivity.
Okay, wow. Amazing. Mothers are amazing, I'm telling you. Fantastically said. Now, you know what? I just want to quickly do a round of, I know one thing that makes me very productive,
Yeah.
and that is reading. Whenever I read a good book, I can use the techniques and the little bit of tips that I learned from it for my business. It could be any book. I like The Secret has helped me a lot. Rich Dad Poor Dad was a big winner for me. I love the fact that he says that, the rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. So, Praveen, can you tell me a book that you read which left an impact on you, which made you more productive as a digital business owner and also generally in life? After that, I'll go to Vimal and then to Sandhya.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. The one book that I recently loved was Miracle Morning. So it has a very good concept of why we need to wake up in the morning, how it will benefit, and what things we need to do. They actually call savers. So we need to spend time for in silence, and then we need to have affirmation, visualization, and then we need to uh, in the morning we need to read books. That stands for E, and then R for writing something like a gratitude, and then finally doing some exercise. So this will help you to set your morning for the entire day. I really working on it, and then it's really helpful. So you can really change, you see a good change when you do these savers in the morning.
Okay, that's super. Miracle Mornings. I'm going to start reading it
Yeah.
and I'll get back to you with that one. Vimal, what is your book that you have liked a lot?
Yeah. So I think it was about 15 years back when I first read Rich Dad Poor Dad. And that really blew my mind at that time. I never ever heard anybody speaking, talking about this in the way that he spoke about it.
Yeah,
So, that's really what got me thinking about, is this the only way? Is this the only life that I can create by working in a job? Or are there other ways also? So I would say, that's a book that got me thinking on this line. So, perhaps as a result of all that, is, why I am running a business today, rather than just doing only being an employed and earning from a job. So yeah,
yeah,
that's my book.
yeah. Sandhya, which one is your favorite book?
I generally don't like book reading. I will not read any books. The only thing which I read is my kids' novels. He'll bring lots of novels from school. They give lots of novels like Horrid Henry, anything like Superman's, everything. They'll bring Gladiators, Cavalry. While teaching him, I'll read all the books, and those books are really interesting. We know many things. We learn many things in lives, but that will be told in a format of a story as a novel. That book contains only 40 pages, but still it teaches many things. I was
Yeah.
inspired many times by those books. That's good. People, children, my children will read, and with them I will also read many books.
Lovely. That's really good. Yeah, so I think books help us be more productive. So thank you everybody for all your input on this subject about rebooting productivity. So guys, when you talk of business and think of business and productivity, you kind of feel that, oh, it will all be very dry. But it's not. It is interesting. Like Sandhya learns from her children's books.
Yeah.
Praveen learns from a book called Miracle Mornings. Both Vimal and me, just Rich Dad Poor Dad. He read 15 years ago, and I read it again 2 months back, and it was still so relevant. So these things are what stretches our minds, makes us think, gets us sticking. And I think, as Sandhya says, that you can, your job you'll probably stop, but this thing will go on for forever, especially in our business, because we're always learning new things.
Yes.
Wherever business, we're ever evolving, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing. So thank you everybody so much for being here and for sharing your productivity tips, and see you again soon to the audience. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.